Is Fenton a good place to live? Stick around to find out. But before I go too far along, let me introduce myself. My name is Leroy, and I am with the Glover Agency in the Metro Detroit area, but I work out of our Fenton office. And I love to make videos about Fenton, Grand Blanc, Davison, and everywhere around there. And I do this so that my clients and my YouTube friends like yourselves can make better real estate decisions and know more about the communities they might be considering. And if you're into that kind of thing, hit like and subscribe. I am a full-time realtor, and if you're interested in purchasing a home in 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years, reach out, give me a call. I'm sure I can help you, and if I can't, I'll be able to find you somebody who can. So today we're continuing our exploration of affordable communities in southern Genesee County, specifically Fenton, Michigan, which already is an outlier because it's actually spread across 3 counties: Genesee County, Shiawassee County, and Oakland County. I was looking at Fenton's website, their Chamber of Commerce website, and one of the things that said on there is that Fenton possesses the unique quality of remaining close to the things that matter. And I kind of liked that, and I thought it kind of described the downtown area. But first, let me give you a little history about Fenton. Well, apparently people have been having a great time in Fenton ever since the beginning. In fact, the city once was named Dibbleville, after the first settler to the area, Clark Dibble, until some early settlers had a little too much fun one night in 1837, and legend has it that the name change was due to a high-stakes card game played by 2 men, William Fenton and Robert Leroy. They made a wager that the player with the best hand would have the city named after them, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out who won that wager. But the other settlers weren't left out. Leroy Street is the main street in town, and so William Fenton got the town named after him. The main street was named after the second place winner, which was Robert Leroy, and Leroy Street goes right into historic Dibbleville, which is still named after the first settler to the area. With the heart of the city being set off of the freeway, it has allowed the community to maintain that quaint small town feel while having convenient access to all the amenities of a larger town. The Fenton community is recognized for its support of the arts, culture, and of course the restaurants and entertainment, and events that have been bringing families together for generations. Now, Fenton is located in the southeast corner of Michigan, and it's about 10 miles south of Flint, and about 10 miles southwest of Grand Blanc, and about 60 miles from downtown Detroit. Located just off of US 23, Fenton has great access to Ann Arbor, Brighton, Novi, Farmington, Flint, Saginaw, and once you hit 69, you can go all the way to the west side of the state and all the way to the east side of the state. So everywhere is accessible from Fenton. The population of Fenton is between 11 and 12,000 as of the last census, and it is the largest of the cities that we have looked at in this series. They have a very diverse economy. There's many small businesses in the area, as well as some manufacturing, healthcare, and service industries. And even though you have a quaint, walkable downtown area, there is no lack of convenient shopping out near US 23. So just literally about a mile out of town, you have a Target, a Home Depot, a Walmart, a TJ Maxx, and all the great places to go with it. There's several grocery shopping options in Fenton. Now, when we're looking at the average prices of homes in Fenton, in the city, the current home price is about $247. And if you compare that to, say, Grand Blanc, you'll find that they are just neck and neck. Both of them are at $247 to live in the city. When you get to the township, though, things change a bit. In Fenton Township, the average price for a home is about $365,000. Now contrast that in Grand Blanc Township to $266. That is a $99,000 difference in the average price. I wonder why. Well, I'm going to fill that in for you in just a few minutes. When it comes to Fenton, one of the places that this town really shines is the downtown area. Here's some video and photos that I took last summer as I was cruising around town at lunchtime. As you can see, there's many shops, many restaurants, and there's also art installations all through the city that you can walk around and take a look at. And one of those art installations is just on the corner by the community center in Fenton, and that one is called The Game. And The Game is actually a depiction of William Fenton and Robert Leroy's card game that caused the name change of the city. And there's actually an empty seat there, so if you'd like, you could jump in on the card game and maybe get it called whatever you want. Just kidding. Now, the Chamber of Commerce and the Downtown Development Authority has done a great job in Fenton of making it a really beautiful place. Everywhere you walk, you're going to see beautiful flowers. There's beautiful parks, several that have gazebos in them. And it's not at all unusual to see weddings happening in Fenton as soon as the weather warms up. I love how the sidewalks and the streets have all the brick accents. I think that really adds to the downtown feel. It's kind of an artsy, casual feel. For instance, they've taken a lot of the historic buildings in downtown and they've been turned into restaurants or shops. Like the old firehouse in Fenton is now a restaurant called the Fenton Fire Hall. And that is actually owned by the same group of restaurateurs that run the Clarkston Union and all the union joints. And all of this is available right downtown, so you could easily have a cocktail at one place and go somewhere else for dinner. The Downtown Development Authority and the Chamber of Commerce has done a great job of keeping Fenton a really fun and vibrant city while maintaining that small town feel. They have many festivals, including the 4th of July Freedom Festival, complete with a parade and fireworks. And then as we get further into summer, you're going to have the Art Walk, a Taste of Fenton, as well as performances by the Flint Symphony Orchestra through the Music in the Parks program. And it's not at all unusual to catch a movie being offered to the public in one of the parks, G-rated, of course. Now, you also can visit the Farmers Market every week in the city. I believe that's on Thursdays. And in general, as long as the weather permits, you will find many people walking around the downtown area, enjoying the art, enjoying the restaurants, or just getting a little bit of their steps in. And second to the downtown area would have to be the outdoor activities and the lakes. The outdoor activities can range anywhere from mountain biking, hiking, water skiing, kayaking, paddleboarding. Those are just a few. And one of my favorites is just riding the boat on the lake and then parking and floating and soaking up the sun. And there are many beaches in Fenton as well. And the reason for this is that Fenton is a city that is surrounded by lakes. There are actually 10 lakes in Fenton, and there's even more just outside the city. Lobdell Lake, Silver Lake, Lake Fenton. And most of these lakes are all sports lakes, and most of them are public access. Although Silver Lake is private, you can't put a boat on Silver Lake unless you live on the lake. That keeps the traffic down a little bit. Just take a look at some of the homes that are available in the Fenton area, and now you can see why the average price of the homes in Fenton Township is a bit higher than the city. And of course, we've got to tell you about the schools in Fenton, which receive a B rating from niche.com, which is about average in this area. And I've had many friends who've had kids that have gone through the entire Fenton School District, graduated, and they were very happy with the education that their children received. So you can rest assured that your children are going to get a quality education and many extracurricular activities in Fenton's community schools. And you also have this vibrant community that's there to support all of the activities of the school. So when you visit Fenton, the overall feeling is kind of laid back, maybe a little more casual. And I kind of put that to the point that there's a lot of lakes in the area. People are often coming into the town to put their boat out on one of the lakes or spend a day enjoying the sun and the fun. And then they might pop into a restaurant afterwards to have dinner. They might be popping into the stores with bathing suit cover-ups on. And it's all kind of cool here. So that's all the information I have about Fenton right now. Another thing that you might want to do is if you live in Fenton, tell me some of the things that you love about Fenton, because that'll help people who are also watching the video. And I hope to see you the next time around. Have a great day.